2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you recharge so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. This is a heater going deep. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. Look at the opportunity they had at the very start of this game, all thanks to the interception in their opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friends, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
So here comes their offense for its opening drive. They're led out by the 4th-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cleans up that aggressive now today.
Let's have the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little bit on the very next week.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he doesn't see a winner we like, so we just got to look at that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Cooper DeJean on the coverage.
Going long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. That will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much as training camp, not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
loves a chance to hold him back. There's more than one opportunity to flush that first drive away.
He's brought
Last
down
run
at
only
his
gained
own
a yard.
1-yard
That
line.
means it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Benson once more. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a first down.
No frills,
First and
nothing
10
fancy.
at the
That was just a
21-yard
good old
line.
offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Ward out to play fake. Fires right away, but incomplete. Unable to find Jalen Moore with that one. So that brings up 2nd
Makes
down.
it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ward. That cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming
Brings
up.
up a 3rd down.
Still
and
10 yards to get this
go.
first down as they come to the line. It's going to throw here on 3rd. And off the way, another rush. 3 straight passes, Brock failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
Tress Way.
On comes
in punt
Tress Way to
formation.
punt this one. Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line.
They'll take
Visitors
over.
are headed
First
out,
down
and we'll
10
see Kenneth Walker.
at their own
And midway through the
35-yard
season,
line.
you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. Purdy on first down. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. All we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Defenders there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Incomplete. Cooper DeJean on the coverage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's dropped underneath, Walker. And he'll get up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Walker.
Mitch Wishnowsky on the punt.
Wishnowsky
And he
in
wants to hit
formation.
his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his first. He's away from one. It's a textbook work covering that part. It is stopped at almost nothing on the
His
return.
guys take over
This
first
offense
and 10
ready to get going again
at their
now.
own
And it's
16-yard
Far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Three now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Gun snap down the wall.
3-yard line.
It's Malik Neighbors. Keeps it moving. We can't finish it off in the end zone. Great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5.
A gain on the play of 73 yards. And a first down.
It's Benson. So much for finishing things on the ground. Now he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup
He
now
is
on
taken
2nd and
down
goal.
behind the line of scrimmage.
The presence of those tight
It's a
ends works
loss of
both ways,
1.
Brock. You know this.
Brings
Gives them
up
more blockers
2nd
up
and
front,
goal
but it also
at
clues
the
the defense
5-yard
in to be
line.
ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all over the world. If they don't put them closer together to create lane, then this offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
He's got it too close. And he goes for the touchdown. These guys going 6-0 here in the first. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, it looked like he made quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out. All right, they worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a
Right down the middle.
The score.
And these guys will jump back to a 7-0 lead.
Visitors
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Offense to the line. Here we go. 30 on the play action. That one is incomplete. Hang on through the contact. It's Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Purdy. There's a screen out for Walker. And he's tackled for no gains. Drive McTire straights. It's 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and
Look
9.
here, 3rd down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Coverage holds up on the deep ball. It's going to force 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no one.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. He's brought down before the return gets far. Now this offense getting set to work here. They're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Going now on 1st down. Ward. Beams one, take right side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Still knocked away. It's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Ward. There's a screen to Benson. Ward get it up to the 44.
Ward's pass.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Nice shotgun. It's Ward. Even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
And they'll bring in this fair catch
Signaled
at
for
the
and
13.
taken. They'll
That
take
outruns
over.
their offense.
1st down and
And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
You know, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
A gain of 1.
Last one got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
23-yard line.
Staying with Walker. This is out the long way. Now lose yards here. It's going to be a third down.
He was taken down.
Man, some of these middlebackers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Going for it himself. That's going to be good for a first down for Purdy as he gives himself up to avoid the hit.
7-yard gain. That's good.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
A gain of 7. And a first down.
Walker running to the right. Running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. Just a yard left to go on second down.
7-yard line.
Running with Walker again. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Manages a gain of 3
A gain
there.
of 3
And
yards.
that gives him a first down.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. This is a head for about 5. Runs out by Julian Blackman.
It's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know that you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really take the pass of the defense.
They're looking at Oklahoma there to make that play. Maybe he's not going to start out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He watches and he's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chain.
That's another.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
It's a gain of 6. Results in a first down.
Now pressure coming. That's Smith on the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And we keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
That's another first down.
This time they're going to get 2 before we can get that pass away. So he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down
Loss
coming
of
up.
5 yards.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Finds him over the middle. Their next snap is going to come on the red zone. He's down at 17-yard line.
It's a
3rd
gain
and
of
15. You don't see
3
many of
yards.
those picked up, partner, but they
Complete
found
to
a way.
Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 23 yards. Result is a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. It's a good work. Help reset those chains.
He's able to tip this one in for the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Matt Prater for the point after try. That's the point set right down the middle. And his guys tie this game 7-7. hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on it. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. With McCaffrey now on the return. He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams and the league neighbors set to go to work again. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And that's the initial tackles. Made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's clear coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy will be someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
That was incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Air it out on 3rd.
Pretty even match in this 1st half. You're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
He's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's at to punt and sends this flying. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35.
First down.
The visitors start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And managed 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the play. Aggressive call on 2nd.
Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Ends with the grab. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
He'll sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time.
Wisnowski in
I
punt
may have
formation.
retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Their offense running back out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. That's it. 1st and 10. It's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
John Warren, so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those lanes too.
This one's through. It would have been a nice game.
Darnell Mooney.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Long on the throw. The feather arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Theo Johnson.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Takes this in at the 25. Return knocks him out. They bring him down. Visitors are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And he's already scored once this game. Something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. Walker on 1st down. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set to the high part. Ooh, something about that look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to not get them backwards.
And he's out of bounds. The Niners get there to drive it out right there in that 40-yard line. First down from the 42.
That's good for a 1st down.
Here's a design run. Only able to get back to the line. No hit.
The tackle.
That's run. Not a lot of help, Brock. Not able to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They give up the cut to him. And punts away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Cincinnati, Ward. Last one deep, center of the field. Intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play.
It's one thing to make some mistakes for one quarterback like a game in the rookie season. Look at the middle part of the season now, and one thing you do not want to be a mistake repeater.
The visitors are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know what I know. It's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational moments.
First down, he's met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
The gun is Purdy.
The 35-yard line.
In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
Third short. Here's Purdy. Interception. Missing yards to the pick before they bring him down.
The first pick of the game becomes an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The offense getting set to go. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
It's Ward. One's incomplete over the middle. We need to pick on that last drive, partner. He is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you're going
Defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Fourth down.
Tressway on to punch. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he calls for the fair catch and is there to collect it.
They'll take over.
Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half.
13-yard
And
line.
we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter. But that is enough time to get a drive together. Drive begins with a Walker run. He's going to have the left to the 23. All set now. First and 10.
Gain of 10 yards. And the first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll work this one up to the 28.
Complete to
Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman.
4 yards on the pickup.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hanson, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. They could
37-yard
take
line.
control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. And in his 6 yards to begin this one. Second and 4. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
Andre Cisco. It's a pickup of 6.
Action now, Purdy.
Brings up second and 4. At the 33-yard line.
Complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Second and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6
Set for Purdy.
at the 37-yard line.
One's complete, right side.
Purdy's pass.
He's going to be brought down for reaching the 43.
A gain of 4. And it's third
Purdy looking to throw here. It's third and 2. Absolutely fires this one right side. I think he was ready for that one to make a play. Knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
Well, he went for a long right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively. We'll see him play through.
He's tackled for the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And a first down. A gain of 9 yards. And a first down.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
He's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's 16
It's a
on the
gain of
pickup.
16 yards.
That's going to bring up first down.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard
Run
line.
here with Blake Corum. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to it. This is Walker on second. Maybe 2 yards at the end there. It's third down.
Hey, that's a rule that's hold on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it could be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Run to the sideline.
And this is why Scott's talked about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw.
Rager puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Our home
Well, that didn't take too long.
7.
One series in, and he's given them the second half lead.
Now Rager on to send it away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He's brought down just inside the 25. The offense headed back to the field.
They'll take over
Their
the first
defense
down
sure has
again.
kept this game close.
At their
Now it's time
own
for them to come
24-yard
through.
line.
Get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10. Ward off the play fake. Here's Benson on a check down. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Trey Benson.
Second and 3
It's a
now.
gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Benson now from the middle. Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Can gain on second down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it third and 2.
He is on third and short. Here's Benson in the backfield. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up fourth down.
To Trey Benson.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing.
Formation.
Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short of that third down?
Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. Another drive coming up for this offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen it.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Purdy throwing here. Pass it off to his running back. Escapes the defender. And he's short the first after a mile gain.
To Ken Walker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Purdy. Good place beyond the record. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. Complete
We set it down
to
for him.
Player.
Starts at the 38.
A gain of 7 results in a first down.
First down throw by Purdy. That's another quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Never a pause you want to make, partner. A player injured on that snap, and that is their running back, Kenneth Walker, who's being looked at. Second down now, 7 to go. Gorham trying the right side. They send it out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
It's a gain of
They look set
14
now. Here we go,
yards.
1st and 10.
That's good for a first down.
Now Purdy. Finds Mims. And he's taken down at the 30. He gets 16 yards on that
4
play.
yards.
And that gives him the
That's
first.
another first down. A gain of 16 yards. Result is a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that impact.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
To Marvin Mims.
16-3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23.
Bring up the design keeper. And there's also work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Purdy. He's not going to be able to escape on top of Jones. And this defense makes the stop go a big way to bring up 4th down.
Purdy
You can put that sack right into the coverage sack category. You can see the quarterback, he's scanning, right? He's going through his progressions. 1, 2, 3, nobody's open, and then bam! Sack, lunch.
Matt
Prater on for the field goal try.
A
On the right hand,
47-yard
it's a
attempt.
47-yarder. Prater puts it through.
The kick
Little
is
double
good.
there, lead to 6.
Makes the score.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second
Our home
time they
team,
brought him out for a field goal,
7.
and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Returnable from the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
They'll take
First
over.
call here coming from the
First
shotgun.
down and 10.
And the shotgun, it's Ward. Short pass to Bryant. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. So we're through 3 here. It'll still be just a one-score game when we resume play. All set to go now from the 35. First down throw here for Ward. And he puts it on with this one, right side. And they can't connect up the deep look. Still got the snaps to play with, though, here. We get 2nd down.
On the jump ball. The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. And the trick complete. Stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard
A
line.
gain of 12 yards. first down.
And Ward going to the air. Second down coming up.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Gun snap now to Ward. Outside cut by Davis. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of
The
7.
line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Ward. Dennis runs one down to the 34 before being stopped. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. That is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the
Sure seems
33-yard
like he knew
line.
exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 here. Ward. Sends Garrett. He's able to take this one out to the 25. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. It's Ward. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And that's will make it a field goal game. Already set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now.
I bet you can, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, he could be on the line.
At their own 40-yard
Visitors are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He's got it over the middle. And we have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. Back running the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Walker on the right. He's going to look in there for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's forced to throw the legs.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
He dodged the tackle. Gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense to the line. Here we go. They'll begin this drive with Benson. That's the initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Ward setting the pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hit on through the contact.
Intended for
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
An
You know,
8-yard
I like
gain.
the completion. You
It's
never
4th
turn down
down.
a completion. That's just
Way
not the
in
right
punt
throw to
formation.
make in that spot to move the chains.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line.
They'll take over.
Their offense
First down
ready to take
and
the
10.
field now.
At
They
their
were only
own
on the field for 3
40-yard
plays
line.
their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Brittany, that linebacker is sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
It's out. Walker's going to get it again. They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up third
No
down.
gain on the play. Brings up third down and 9.
It's his running back. That tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Whether they meant to go to him or was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, this crew defensively was prepared for it and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Punt team on the field. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it. It's at the 27.
They'll take
Now this
over
offense
first
ready to
and
head
10.
back out.
At their
And I'm
own
sure they're tired of bringing out the
28-yard line.
punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throwing now on first down. Ward. Outside by Johnson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
To Theo
Second and 3
Johnson.
now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
gonna
second
throw it.
and 3. At the 35.
Johnson once more. This is across midfield. They have to stop him at that 45-yard line.
It's a
They
gain
get
of
20 yards out of the play and move the
That's
chains.
good for a first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys down by only 3. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Ward set up to throw. There's a screen of Benson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
To Trey Benson.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out the punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a closer
At the
blow,
39-yard
when they deliver
line.
a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Over the middle, incomplete to Lee. Take him down right along the 30. Defense is hurrying, time running
10
down.
yards. And a first down.
And he is to throw. He takes it himself.
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, it wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. And that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Somebody pitch it. And they're not going to have to go to timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another first down. First and 10 at the
Inside kick to Benson. And a good hit from there as it brings up second down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he is So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go make a response.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. A 6-yard pickup brings up second
Look to
and
throw
4
it.
at the 34-yard line.
And look at this, here it goes. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in a hurry up here.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a first down.
Setting up to pass. pass by Smith. He's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Smith.
2nd and 3 now.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Trying to push deep downfield. She's making it close. He's going to be hauled down with the 2 and sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of
And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. After a loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
a loss of 3 yards.
One final shot here. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance